Welcome Aries, thanks for listening to your reading for May 3rd, 2023 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds for you, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work and family. So subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss anything. Be extra patient with yourself and your sweetheart this morning, dearest Aries, as the Libra moon faces off with Chiron. This celestial standoff could make it difficult to balance both your needs and that of others, and touchy temperaments could lead to drama if you're not careful. Finding your center may seem like a challenge when Uranus becomes active mid-morning, threatening to throw some chaos into your day. Try not to let emotions dictate your actions later in the afternoon when Luna and Mars square off, threatening to trigger mood swings and meltdowns if you run away with your feelings. Today you may get emotional over certain issues which demand you to be practical. Distinguish between what you desire and what is good for you with an objective approach. Emotions may be stirred inside you which may give you the required impetus to cross certain lines. Inform everyone about it before taking this step. You have so much ability and can get so much done that it wows nearly everyone you come into contact with, Aries, and you should feel really good about that. Few people have the innate gifts to charm and impress quite like you, and these talents often come to help you on the professional front. With the primal sun moving through Taurus and your income sector, you're primed to stand front and center and show the world what you've got, and while you certainly can do that, you will want to be a little careful about how you present yourself. Pluto has just turned retrograde and will be backstroking through your career sector for the majority of this transit, so it's more than possible you might stick your foot in your mouth if you don't pay attention. You can't plan for every eventuality, but allow yourself a measure of freedom when interacting with people because plans could change on a dime. Just breathe and accept that things established now might need to be reworked down the line. Watch for a defensive attitude today, dear Aries, as this can needlessly provoke conflict. Today's energies can be up and down as there can be frustrating energy with Mars in conflict with Saturn and the Moon. Mars is currently in your sector of home and heart, and what you do with the extra power available to you will determine whether this is merely a period in which you work more heartily on home projects and are more actively involved with family, or if challenges and conflicts ensue on the home front. Of course, it can be a bit of both at times. Pushing something seems to be blocked today. Practical affairs and realities have a way of emerging just when you think you're going forward, and your progress seems to halt. Try to think of reality checks as necessary since, down the road, you'll be thankful for them. Plus, if you pursue something too hotly when your heart isn't in it, you won't get any closer to your goals than you would if you take a step back, a deep breath, and then return to your task refreshed. Keeping a cool head can be a tad difficult today, but it's the best way to deal with your day. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. It might be a tough workday, Aries. You may feel a little torn with what you want to do or focus on throughout your day since the Moon in Libra will oppose Chiron in your sign and square Mars in Cancer. The opposition might take a hit with your confidence in your professional capabilities, which might be exacerbated by the emotionally challenging square since you may need to reconsider your priorities. Between both transits, you will have to work extra hard to find the courage and drive within yourself to power through. You are encouraged to think of how your material world mixes with your spiritual world today. You may find yourself a bit too focused on money at times, sometimes to the detriment of your spiritual world. Today is about finding that balance and having an open and honest conversation with yourself. Journaling your feelings is highly recommended and can bring greater clarity. What answers are springing to mind? Whatever pops to mind is your intuition. Not the worries, the fears or the concerns, but the simple thoughts accompanied without negative emotion. You can trust your intuition. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for May 3rd are 8, 13, 20, 44, 19, 51. Daily love. While you've enjoyed some sweet cosmic weather in recent days, today and tomorrow could bring disappointing news, Aries. As Venus, the planet of romance and attraction, gets poisoned by a bratty Neptune, nothing will be what it seems. In fact, you may be feeling extremely insecure or having a hunch that something is off in your romantic life. Worse yet, you may even hear gossip or a secret leak out, yours or another's, that leaves you an emotional wreck. Don't make any irrational decisions today. If drama lurks, try to breathe through it to address it later. The moon is in Libra and in your 7th house today, however it is also trining Uranus in your 2nd house. It is a natural part of every successful relationship that they require hard work and devotion, especially in the day-to-day interactions and components of the relationship. This being said, it is crucial that you and your partner have similar core values. When that is the case, you tend to feel much more willing to do the work necessary to making your relationships work as they are in alignment with what you wish to create and build in your own life. It actually doesn't even end up feeling like work in the traditional, effortful sort of way. Today would be a good time to ask yourself if your values and those of your partner are in agreement, permitting you to experience more trust, connection, and therefore fulfillment. At work. A number of situations may arise at work today where you will be forced to choose between going with the flow and doing the right thing. Pay extra attention to your work ethics today. Refusing to go with the crowd may cause some tension with your colleagues, but you are sure to win the recognition of your bosses, and this will have a positive impact on your career in the long run. How disciplined are you in the way you go about your work? Are you able to maintain the focus necessary to take care of and manage all the details that need tending to? These are all questions to ask yourself today as the moon is in Libra and in your 7th house of work and daily routine. Observe your relationship to those aspects of your work. Observe if one of your habits is putting things off until they accumulate and you end up falling behind and feeling overwhelmed. If that's true, create a schedule and lists for yourself that will help you stay on top of things. The moon is trining Uranus in your 2nd house, emphasizing the importance of having the necessary resources and finances that allow you to do the work you wish to do. Health. Adopt some healthy habits of washing hands properly after finishing up routine work and before meals. You are prone to bacterial infections and may have to suffer for a long term if not taken care of. Consume boiled water only and eat properly cooked food. Avoid fast and fatty foods for some time. You may find yourself feeling particularly productive and driven during this time. Remember to prioritize your health and well-being by taking breaks, getting enough sleep, and eating nutritious foods. Practice deep breathing exercises to calm your mind and reduce stress. Try a fast-paced workout like kickboxing or running to burn off excess energy. Bloodstone or red jasper can help ground you and promote feelings of stability and endurance. Incorporate protein-rich foods like lean meats, tofu, or lentils into your diet to fuel your body. Family and friends. You have always been lighthearted and debonair in your love relationship, and this has served you well in the past. However, today you are likely to realize that whatever is happening in your love life is truly serious. This may appear quite scary to you, but you should understand that taking this step will enrich your life. You will find fulfillment only if you agree to jump in with both feet rather than only test the waters. Your life is going to be at a bit of a cross purposes, Aries, so accept the fact you might be bouncing between people and projects from one minute to the next, but if anyone can handle that, it would be you. Pluto is turning retrograde and will spend most of this cycle in your career sector, so you're going to be very busy on the work front for the next few months. Pluto will be forming various tense angles to planets in your relationship sectors, so it wouldn't be at all surprising if romance and work call your name at the same time, making it almost impossible to focus on one or the other. This transit is only temporary, of course, but the planets have a plan, so anything meant to be will certainly survive this scrambling transit. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.